Hi everybody, my name is Nancy and I'm your health coach. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we have an amazing live session with you. I want to talk about confidence because sometimes we all lack confidence at one point or another, or sometimes we feel insecure, and I think it's a great reminder, great strategies that I can teach you today to put in place in ways to feel more confident, especially when you're having one of those days. It's like when you're in those dark thoughts and everything you're just having a bad day and you're letting those emotions get the best of you. So what do you do? What do you do when it's time to build that muscle? You want to learn how to build that confidence muscle when you need it the most. Hi Kimberly, thank you so much for watching. Thank you Edna for watching. Today we're talking about how to boost confidence. So yesterday, and the reason I'm talking about this is because just yesterday, I didn't feel all that confident. And I think it's because, sometimes you just feel the weight of the world, all the negativity it's coming around, like you're just feeling that, and it's just time it just gets the best of you, and it just weighs you down, and you don't feel too confident. And so when you feel that way, you kind of lose that momentum, especially if you're working towards something. For me, what I'm working for is how to reach a successful health coaching business. Whether it's group coaching, I've created an online course, a health coaching course that I'm really extremely proud of, how to help others reduce their stress and therefore reduce their waistline and enhance their overall health and vitality. So all those things. So that's what I'm striving for. And sometimes when I'm lacking confidence, I'm losing the vision, the end vision, the end goal of what I'm working for. And I think the number one thing to help boost your confidence is clarity, is to literally sit yourself down, if not once a day, once a week maybe, and just write down what exactly are you striving for, what are you working for, what do you want out of life? It's important to ask yourselves these questions, especially right now when we're so easily consumed with so much negativity and fear and uncertainty. So it's important to take that time to yourself and just sit yourself down, a moment of reflection, which that's what I did last night. I sat myself down, I made myself a tea, which I have right now. I lit up a candle and I said, okay, one of the reasons why I'm feeling this way is because I haven't been on top of my daily ritual of planning and journaling. And I've been, for the past week or so, I haven't been doing that much. So I've been kind of off my game when it comes to gaining clarity, which really helps boost your confidence. So last night I sat down and I said, what do I want? What do I want? And the thing that I want most is to help people. My mission is to help the other person suffer less. Especially given the fact that I was suffering from ongoing anxiety, I've learned how to heal that naturally, and now I want to help others. That's the mission. That's the clarity, the big picture. Now, how do I do that? Well, like I mentioned, I've created an online course. Now I need to figure out how to put that out into the world. I also want to create group health coaching as well. I feel like right now, especially since we're living in isolation, I think we need all the support that we can get as much as possible, and also the tools that we can use to overcome our insecurities, how to increase confidence and all of that, and how to manage your stress and all of that. So clarity is the first thing. And another thing that's really great is, and that I'm really good at doing, is first thing in the morning, I love to plan out my day, that's the second point, is structure. You really need structure to help build that confidence, because if you don't have structure, especially right now, there's so much uncertainty, so much fear, and I find when you have structure in your life, it gives you that sense of certainty. and direction. So first thing in the morning, I write down block of time. First of all, I really emphasize on this block of time where, like, even if it's 30 minutes, cross that out in your day where it's your alone time. Your alone time to do whatever you want, you know, before you have to attend to your kids or any responsibility or your spouse or anything, just your alone time, you know, just create some space, if you will. So that's the second thing. Structure your day. Block out some time to work on your goals. So even if it's 30 minutes, 60 minutes, write that out. Okay, today at 2:30, I'm going to spend 60 minutes uninterrupted work on my goals. Whatever that looks like. It could be, even if it's like, if you're working on losing a couple pounds or getting in shape or enhancing your vitality, whatever that looks like, that could be your goal. So what does that look like throughout the day? Is it you're blocking off some time for meal prepping, or you're blocking off some time to go for a nice nature walk, or are you maybe go for a nice bike ride, whatever that looks like for you, but it's just your own personal time that helps you boost your own confidence. Because when you're taking care of yourself, subconsciously you're telling yourself that you're worth taking care of. It really does make a difference. The next one would be breaking down your goals, because for me, the end goal, the ideal dream is to have a tiny home retreat with health and wellness workshops as part of that. So that's the big goal. But if I just look at that, it seems like it's so far in the distance, that it's so out of reach, that I feel defeated, I feel discouraged, I feel overwhelmed. So it really helps to break it down and to journal on it. Like, okay, so how do I get to that end point? Say for you, say again, if you want to lose a certain amount of weight, well, maybe if you're looking at the whole 50 pounds, that's way too overwhelming. It's discouraging. So if you break it down and say, okay, maybe I'll focus on losing 2 pounds this week. And how can you do that? You know, put in the action steps that you need to attain that. For me, is to advance confidently in the direction of my own dreams in a way that you put things in place. The online health coaching course, group coaching, continue to expose myself, going live, Facebook Live. I used to be super afraid of going live on Facebook because I was always afraid of, like, okay, I don't, like, if I lost my words, I don't know what to say, or like I just, you know, like those insecurities that they tend to like surface. So which brings me to my next point when it comes to building your confidence, is to feel that fear and do it anyway. Because oftentimes your fear is your compass. You need to go in that direction. I mean, obviously, if it's really like danger, then like, you know, use your intuition. But at the same time, you really want that, but you're afraid. This is where I'm at now. Like, I'm pushing myself to go live and do this 3 times a week, because I know I need to grow, and especially if I want to like do some public speaking, do group health coaching. This is the muscle that I need to work out, to train, to get better and better, more confident. And then the more confident you feel, then you'll feel more. You'll be less scared to try it again and again and again. So those 4 things, if you work on those 4 things every single day, it will definitely boost your confidence. And just give it a shot. I mean, even if you miss a whole week, like I've missed a whole week and a half of not journaling and not gaining clarity on where I want to go, what do I want to do, what's my mission, and if I didn't structuralize like my day, if I didn't break down my goals, if like all these things, if I didn't push myself, it got the best of me. Like yesterday, it really got the best of me. Like I was like, wow, like who am I to do this? I'll never all these negative chatter, it starts to boil up. So it's very important to be on top of that before it starts to boil up. So I really hope these 4 things helps you in any way, shape, or form. It can be in any areas of your life. We all have insecurities. We all lack confidence in one area or another, and that's perfectly normal. The key is to recognize it, write it down, and gain clarity on it. Write down what you need to work, because the areas that we are worse, or not worse at, but the areas that need most work, that's the area that we should bring up to the surface. But sometimes it's intimidating. But I say bring it up to the surface so you can get better at it, so you can feel more confident. So I hope this session served you well. If you have any questions for me before I go, please comment down below. Let me know. I'd love to help you in any way, shape, or form. If not, then I'm gonna wish you guys a really great day. It's a beautiful outside. Get a chance to go out for a nice walk. And we will catch you guys tomorrow morning on our morning show at 7:15 on Rock and Nancy's Pit Stop, the Facebook page, where we go live at 7:15 for 10-15 minutes, where we share a little bit of insight and a little bit of humor, and just we have so much fun doing it. So until next time, you guys, remember, just keep progressing on your own journey towards health and wellness. Cheers.